So here in Korea, in my experience, most of the stuff I've really had to deal with is simple arm grabs, right?
Yep, yep, yeah.
Yeah.
Some old drunk guy usually.
Yeah. So what have I showed you? Yeah. Okay. Just scrape off, and then you scrape off and you leave, right? Because you don't want any trouble. That's basically the idea. How about an inside? Does that same thing work?
Well,
Try it. Okay.
good.
Yeah, and then you leave, right?
And then you leave.
How about two hands?
Well, there's always
Yeah, you can just pull out, jerk out. Especially if you're sweaty, it works well.
twisting out.
You got sweaty wrists. Yeah. Okay, that's basically mostly what I've had to deal with in terms of like on the subways or in the Hongdae or Chun, in those university areas where everybody's drunk.
Yeah.
That's mostly what I've had to deal with. You can also do the grab knee. Okay. You can also do the push onto the inside of the arm. So you just slap like this, right? Okay. And then you leave. Same thing the other side. Leave. Right? It's just a slap. And you can snap this hand back. It's okay, you want to do that side? I'll do this. Okay.
Ow.
And then, yeah. And if you can do some hand and arm conditioning, so it's like a baseball bat, that's better. But for most people, just the slap or the straight, see, it's just a straight chop down, right? Movement will take care of most everything. Two hands. Okay, you can come in here too, grab your own hand and pull up. If he probably has a stronger grip than you, particularly if you're a woman, you can give yourself some added power by, taking your own fist, grabbing it, and then stepping and pulling out, pulling up, just like this, right? Now all of this you can do if things seem a little more threatening. You do the slap off and move in, right? But you need to read the intention because you legally you got to be real careful with this stuff, right? So slap and then chop. Whoops, chop right in here, anywhere along here, even the side of the jaw is okay, and that should disrupt his nervous system and his blood system enough that you can take off. Give you a second or two to get out of there, right? Okay, let's see, what else can we do here?
Short grab.
Yeah, shirt grab.
Good time.
Okay, shirt grab. Let me take this out. I don't want to mess this up. Yeah, shirt grabs are a little more threatening, and usually a guy will grab your shirt because he wants to punch you. So it's like this, right? Coming in. So grab the shirt. What you can do is go in. Have you seen the Chisao stuff, right? This is like Chisao. This is the writing hand, okay? You can just slide your writing hand down. This pulls him in. What this does, look, see, it turns his body, so it's going to be harder for him to do the right punch. You're real close. And so when you do this, okay, just step in, bring him in, and again, the same thing here. Whack to the side of the neck. If that doesn't seem to do it, you slide down. This is called contouring. And you can turn him, bam, and do a straight palm. If you don't have hand conditioning, if you have hand conditioning, you can use a fist. But if you're worried about messing up your knuckles or your wrists, just use a straight flat palm like this, okay? Or if you're really pissed at this guy, you can cup your hand and slap his ear, like that. Okay, try it again. Go slow. Pull in, boom, here, turn, bang, right? You want to try it?
Right, writing hand here. Oh,
This is going to give you a little more turn, see? If you just pull down there,
yeah, okay.
that's right. This destabilizes my balance. Right? Okay, now he's kind of used an elbow here, and that's fine too. Strike in here, side of the neck, okay. And then he's going to contour, and he's going to pull on the. There we go. There we go. Right?
Or I was thinking, you know, always.
Yeah. But again, you got to be careful. You can't use more force than you actually need to in terms of like legal issues, right?
Yeah.
So real
Laws may vary depending on where you are.
yeah, real slow again. And if you're a foreigner in Korea, you might have to pay a fine. Okay, boom. Contour, turn. See, I'm just cupping, and then boom, right there, and then beat feet.
So I can speak from experience that that forearm strike to the side of the neck, anywhere up in here, that will that'll rattle them good, and sometimes cause like a white screen or a black screen if it's done right. So very effective. One more. Let's do one more.
Okay, and a two-handed grab, right, like this. Okay, so he's using two of his hands, and you've got three hands right here. So there's all kinds of things you can do, right? Simplest, I think, the simplest. You got to be careful about these though, because if I push him back, he might just go boom, as I'm pushing him back. So if you want to kind of capture his hands, you can just put him over like this, right? And then this hand comes up in the middle, right into the throat, Adam's apple, the little niche right above his sternum. You can go in and down, like in and down with two fingers, or you can just blast on the throat. That'll probably shock him enough to let you go. Okay. If you want to get a little bit more severe about this, you can use your C-clamp and just blast right in here. Boom. And that'll knock him back, and you're either then going to have to fisticuffs it with him or you beat feet. Okay? But hopefully he's going to be choking for a couple seconds, so that'll give you some time to get out of there. Right?
Okay, that is a good introduction to practical Wing Chun Kempo.
Right? And so, like, you know, one of our basic practices, just it's a practice, but it's using some of these techniques. Like we had this for the turn, right? We can use this, we can practice this in Chi Sao, right? Reach across and boom, boom, or boom. How we do it, right? What was the other one? Oh. Just the throat here, you can come up here, boom, right in the throat. Okay. So this stuff's pretty simple, right? Okay. All right.